Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wherever you may be around the world, welcome to Expat Living and Relocating Abroad. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day and that all is well. I want to talk about today about the alternative living lifestyle, which is growing rapidly in the USA. People are being forced to adapt to the alternate living lifestyle. Okay, the nomad. It's just not only here in the U.S., but a lot of country around the world. But it's mainly here. And the thing is that there's nothing wrong with the nomad lifestyle. But when people are forced into it because they cannot afford to live in a traditional home, then it is a problem. Okay, people have the freedom to live wherever they want to. That's fine. Because a shelter, as long as you are covered and you are sheltered, that's considered livable, a home, right? But when there's a lot of people that wants to live in traditional home, they cannot, and they are forced to live either in the vehicle, especially the vehicle, then that's not good. Okay, and because of so much the pricing of housing, apartment, whatever, a place for somebody to rent is so high that it has become impossible. And this is why this alternative lifestyle, the nomadic lifestyle, not only it's going to continue to grow fast, but it is growing right now rapidly. Okay. Now, let's take some example here on this. There's a lady living in a
Hi, my name is
car
Carla.
and
This is my 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan no-build camper
she's
conversion
going
for
to give us a
long-term
tour.
travel. You can see on the roof I have 200 watts of solar with a rack on the existing roof bars. Here's my bed, which is a camping cot, and then underneath I have my power
Car
station
and
and a refrigerator. I have privacy curtains in the front. I have a 12-volt
she's going to
water
give us a
pump
tour.
here. The water catches in the sink and my fresh water is below. I have carpet on the ground for comfort, part of my workstation. I have bins in the back and I have a
Car
toilet. In the
and
back I have privacy curtains. I have my clothes storage here. I have
she's going to
custom
give us a
shades
tour.
and vent fans. This was a no build, so I drilled no holes. I have wiring going into my power station and I have storage in the bin underneath. I work from the road, so I
Car
have a
and
signal booster on the roof. I have a moonshade awning to
she's
chill
going to
out,
give us a tour.
and I have an inverter that I can charge my power stations from the road. This van has changed my life.
People also have tiny homes. They are tiny homes, and people are doing everything, anything just to get away from the high rent, okay, or high price of homes. But even now, like those tiny homes, they're super expensive. So people just gotta work around, I guess, the system to see how are they able to live. Because when somebody's spending about 60% of the paycheck on rent, keeping a roof over their head, then it becomes an issue. Okay, because all that money that you are spending on rent, especially if you got two jobs, you're spending 16 hours away from home. You're paying for a place that you hardly there, and then all that extra money you pouring into rent, you could be using it to buy food so you can eat properly, to stay healthy, right? Okay, but no, that's not happening at all. Okay, people are just decided that they want out, they want to save money. And a lot of people that decide to live in the car, a lot of people enjoy living in the car because it benefits them in a lot of ways, especially when they don't have to pay rent. you know. But for people that have health issues, people that have children and things like that, then it becomes a problem. Yeah, it's a big problem.
This is my 2008 Chrysler Town and Country
No
Limited
one
little refrigerator.
needs to live in a
This is
car.
my
Listen to this.
sink with
Look at
running
this guy
water.
here.
This is my lagoon table which swivels all around. And this is my TV which drops down the ceiling. This couch converts into a bed pretty simple by removing cushion, pulling this down. You deploy two
one
legs. And here we have
needs to live in a car.
beautiful
Listen to this.
microwave.
Look at this guy.
I have my power inverter right here, lights on the ceiling. Around back we have a bed, very simple conversion. I have my portable toilet, cassette toilet, which comes out. Here we have a storage
No
compartment, which you can access from the
needs to
outside
live in a car.
or from
Listen to
inside
this.
by
Look at
simply
this guy.
opening this cup. Here we have my kitchen with a butane stove, fresh water tank in the subfloor, 5-gallon water tank, 50-watt solar panel, and we have a big box to put a lot of things when you
No
travel.
one. And people with children, families, you know, 4 kids, the mom, the dad, forced to live in cars or whatever. And I don't know, I don't know how that works, but it's not good at all. And the government is not doing anything about it either. Because after all, it's all about greed and money and profit. Why should they care?
In the Bay Area, not all the homeless are camping in doorways, asleep on the sidewalk, or wandering the streets.
Now, growing numbers are actually invisible. These are homeless families who feel shame and some fear about their situation.
This evening, one family is breaking the silence.
Meet the Frost family of Union City. The place they call home, where the sick sleep at night, is inside a Ford Taurus.
They ask me every day, Daddy, why do we have to sleep in the car?
I try not to cry, put a smile on my face, get everybody in a happy mood, and I try my best.
It's cold.
The Frosts are homeless. Raymond and his wife Valerie, 7-year-old Reggie, 5-year-old Nailani, 3-year-old Rodney, and the baby, Raymond Jr. They've been living out of their car ever since Valerie's mom could no longer afford to house them.
She'll love to help us, but she can't take care of herself.
Raymond works 2 jobs, but the Bay Area native can't scrape together enough money to afford rent. And these days, he's not alone.
This is kind of like the ultimate gentrification, as we're seeing families who don't have high-paying jobs just get pushed out of the Bay Area.
Nancy George is executive director of the Kids Zone in Union City, a program that provides vital services to at-risk families. This past school year, she's seen double the number of homeless families. She's counted 100, with 20 now living out of their cars.
With rents going higher and higher every day, you don't know who may be homeless next.
The Frosts have been on waiting lists for low-income housing for years.
And it's all waiting list to get on waiting list.
They can't afford to relocate to a cheaper state. Even if they could, George cautions it's unlikely they'll find jobs.
Most of the places that are cheaper to live do not have job opportunities for these folks.
Valerie makes sure her kids are clean and fed regardless of the situation. Her husband, she says, is the real hero.
He goes beyond to make sure that we're okay.
As for Raymond, he wants what all parents want, a better life for their kids.
This is all I have on this earth. This is my reason on keep striving, not giving up, is because of my family.
As they leave, the kids pile in. The car is a 5-seater. Those are Reggie's feet. He stretches out on the floor in the back. They are hoping for a better future.
There is something to look forward to. There is better.
Well, it's hard to get a true count of homeless families. Many don't disclose their status out of fear their kids will be taken away. In Union City, community leaders, nonprofits, and other agencies are now meeting to come up with creative solutions to keep these families together and in long-term housing.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.